Welcome to another episode of Hot Rod City. This is the Colorado shop truck. For those of you that know, those of you that don't. So, I've decided can't be riding around in a truck promoting an upholstery shop with the upholstery looking such atrocious. So this is the original seat with 265,000 miles on it or whatever, 270,000 miles, 260. It's just a plain work truck seat, but it's all torn and foam's ate up here, and the foam is just completely gone and ate up over here. It's torn up. As you can see. So, I was going to redo this seat, but I was wandering through the junkyard the other day ago and decided on an alternative route. So I'm going to pull the seats out of this and show you what I got instead. So these are what I actually got to replace. These, I mean, obviously it's a kind of a bit of a similar design almost. So, but the foam is not tore up here. It's a little lumpy there, but we're going to pad some extra padding in it, and this here is different. So it's going to make it a little more difficult to do, but it gives me a little center console. You can tell it's been broke off here, so I have ABS, but the piece latches like it should, so we're just going to tighten that up. Most of the time it'll stay down like that. So I don't have anywhere for, like if I wanted to leave my phones in there or anything like that. So, and I want to put mounted to the wall like a power inverter to charge phones and drills and stuff like that. So it's easier access through that. So I'm going to take these into the upholstery shop and start stripping them down. So the first thing I got to do is take this seat apart, obviously. My upholstery shop is a mess because I started cleaning it after a pretty big job. I've been throwing stuff out. That pulls the broken center console off. So I've done a few of these in different manners. Somebody's tried a half-ass attempt at it, but I'm going to do something a little different. And then after I fix the inside, I'm actually going to brace it up a little bit better so it'll actually take my elbow weight. So I'll set this aside and get back to it later. Alright, so I've stripped apart the seat, driver's side anyway. Here is the bottom of the seat, driver's seat. Here is the back of it. So I'm actually going to reuse the carpet part of this. So the driver's side is just some carpet, you know, automotive grade carpet by the roll. And there's some on the bottom, there's some on the back. The passenger seat actually has like a mat pocket in it. So I'm going to keep that. But the rest of this needs to get stripped down and made patterns of. It has 1/4-inch scrim foam, just like most upholstery from a automotive factory does, these Chevrolet. One thing about Chevrolet, their seats do, especially I've noticed with these Colorados, the foam actually lets loose from the fabric. So, like, it makes the seat look lumpy, and you think the foam underneath is going bad, but really it's just the scrim foam. It's actually worn off. You can see the red tinge here. That is the scrim. It's supposed to keep the thread from pulling completely through. So I need to start buying it instead of going the route I've been going, and that's the route I'm going to go today. So what that's going to do is I'm going to take this apart to make a pattern. Then I'm basically going to take rolls of foam like this and whatever little scrap pieces I have laying around. This is all 1/2 inch, so it's going to be thicker, tighter, more plush of a seat. Alright, so here's the seat. It's a little lighter than what I wanted, but I think once it actually goes in the truck, it'll probably look a little darker. So, one disappointment I do have is I have these little spots everywhere. And what they're from is from using this spray adhesive here, this 77. I don't like the 77. We've all been over this many times. So it's like it drips as I'm spraying it. So I did learn a different way to do it. That's why you don't really see much over on this side, because I started doing it a little differently. But so once I clean it up, I got to scrub down here to get all the black wax off of it from the wax pen, and all the seats together except for the center console is next on my list, which I got this already in. This is a repair patch panel. It goes in here like so. Just shove it in there, put a couple rivets in it, and let her eat. So now I gotta take this apart and do it. My plan, I'm gonna do the bottom in gray, and the top, I'm gonna do the sides of the top in gray, and the very top, nah, I have extra of that teal, so I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna upholster the other seat first. See what I have left, because I'm getting a little short on the gray. Alright, so it's not my best work. This green pattern, turquoise, pastel, whatever color you want to call it, I did white on this side for marking out for my ribs, and the black I used, the white was rough to follow, so it trails a bit, but the black is on the money, but I haven't been able to get the black off, so I got to get some cleaner and go ahead and get it scrubbed clean. But this is what it is. So I got the center console. Here it is. I've added more bolster in it to give it more cushion. I also did the repair in it, the metal plate from that one company. So fold down to the center console. I was able to get the holes lined up, get new holes and stuff to keep the cup holders. So I still maintain cup holders. The irony is now that I've got the van, I don't use this truck anymore. So this truck's going to be going up for sale here shortly. So, and I will probably never use this material again, just because it's crap. It stains real easy, and there's spots all over it from the glue bleeding through it. It's just so thin and whatever. It was cheap. I think I paid $5 a yard for it or something like that off the internet. But this, I also bought this before I had all my accounts and everything, and I could get nice material. And it was supposed to be just for a shop truck. I didn't want vinyl, but it is what it is. So, all in all, once it's cleaned up, I'll be pretty happy. So click the like button and subscribe, and tell your friends. Don't tell your wife, because she'll never understand doing weird stuff like this. But catch you later on the next episode.